Hello and welcome to my podcast. My name is Pranvera Bardhoshi, and today I want to speak about self-care, emotional support, and motherhood to all the ladies out there. The first thing we need to do is to take care of ourselves, right? Because if we're not going to take care of our own self, who's going to take care of us? And how are we going to be able to take care of our babies or our loved ones? So, self care, especially for women and mothers, is very necessary. Not that it's not important for men. Absolutely, it is very important for men too. But I think women are more invested emotionally, and we tend to put everyone before us and to take care of them and to make sure everyone is okay. And then when it comes to taking care of ourselves, we're just so exhausted that we can't do much. So self care is not just about looking after ourselves, physical appearance, like skincare routine, going to the gym, taking walks, or exercising. Those things are important, very important. But self care also means mental, emotional, and spiritual health. It is about giving yourself space to breathe, to rest, to feel, and to process life. So I want to start with something simple, yet so meaningful to me. One thing I used to do every night before sleep is reading a book. Even just a couple of pages. That small moment made a big difference. But after becoming a mother, it became a bit of a luxury. Sometimes I'm so tired that when bedtime comes, I just want to sleep. And even if I go to bed on time, my kids want to jump into my bed, cuddle, or read with me. And while I love it, interrupts my little routine. This is something I think a lot of mothers experience. So life changes and responsibilities multiply. And the small rituals we once relied on for peace and grounding become harder to hold on to. But that's exactly why self-care is so important. When we take care of ourselves, we are not being selfish. We are recharging our ability to be present for our children, our partners, and other people we love. I've noticed that kids are very sensitive to how we feel. My children can sense when I'm tired, quiet, or drained. They'll ask, Mommy, is everything okay? And it is true, if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't truly show up emotionally. This allows us to give our attention and love the energy fully. It's not just about cooking and cleaning or being physically present. It's about being there emotionally, being present with our hearts open. And the truth is, every mother's self-care routine is different. What works for me may not work for someone else, and that's okay. Some mothers might enjoy reading, others talking, others taking walks, journaling, meditating, or having quiet time with a cup of tea and just sit there and do nothing for a few minutes. Little things can make a huge difference. When I spend time with other mothers, I see how each person approaches self-care differently. But the common thread is that we all need it. I also wanted to talk about emotional support and mutual support in relationships. Mothers often get exhausted because we put others' needs first. Sometimes there's no one to talk to about how overwhelming things feel. I remember a time when I was completely overwhelmed, carrying tension in my shoulders and feeling like I couldn't share it with anyone. I bet every one of you has felt at least once in your life like this. Emotional support isn't about fixing everything for us. It's about being heard and acknowledged and understood. In a partnership, supporting each other emotionally is just as important as helping with work, finances, or chores. Things like a simple hug, listening to what we have to say, or someone simply saying, I see you and I know it is hard. It will get better, can make all the differences. It doesn't remove the responsibility of motherhood, but it makes them lighter, more manageable, and less isolating. But what is consistent is that self care is essential no matter the child, no matter the stage. If we don't make time for ourselves, we risk burning out. And when we're burning out, even the simplest moments with our children can feel exhausting instead of joyful. And not only with our children, with loved ones, with partners, with friends. So I've learned that self care isn't always big or fancy. It doesn't have to be. It is little moments, like reading a page of a book or just sitting quietly for 20 minutes, taking a short walk in the nature, or even just breathing and noticing the present. And women in general, and especially mothers, often forget to give themselves these small moments. We focus on everyone else, feeling like making sure they're okay, making sure to feed them, to teach them, to comfort them, to guide them, and neglect our own energy. But our well being matters not just for us, but for everyone around us. So, my message today is this: find your self care rituals. Honor your emotional, mental, and spiritual health is very important. And don't be afraid to ask for support when you need it. Allow yourself small breaks. These practices are not luxuries, they are necessities. They give you the ability to love, nurture, and be present in your life and for your loved ones. So, self care is not just by making sure we appear all perfect. We don't have to look perfect in the outside. We just have to be in peace with ourselves, to find moments to relax, to take care of our mental and emotional health first and foremost, and then to make sure we're there present for our loved ones. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Peace, love, and blessing to you and to the world.